INCRYPT.x live stream. We should be on Twitch and on YouTube. Mohammed, how's it going?
It's going good. Let's just give a check. Do you want to just check for me on the YouTube? I'll check on the Twitch quick
With Twitch.
just to make sure that we are on.
I'll check on my phone for the YouTube.
Okay, looks like we are.
Yep, we
Yep, we are on.
are on YouTube as well. Just
O-
got a bit of a
Okay,
slow
sweet. So
internet connection.
let's get right through it. Right to it. So let's start off by welcoming everybody. For those of you who aren't able to join in on the live stream, no problem. As always, the stream will be available for 30 days offline on Twitch, and it will be available forever on offline on YouTube. So to start things off, first on the agenda is just the current market status. As I'm sure you guys are aware, um, in the past week or so, the entire crypto market has come under intense selling pressure. This is mainly due to regulatory concerns with regards to China putting yet another ban on cryptocurrencies, and this ban is resulting in exchanges pulling out of China and China putting a complete outright ban on cryptocurrencies. So the regulatory uncertainty has sort of created intense volatility across the entire crypto market, and big micro caps, mega caps, they're all affected. But as you guys know, in times of intense volatility, micro caps such as ourselves are subject to extreme volatility.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's with regards to that. Well, the regulatory uncertainty in China has been something that sort of an ongoing concern for the past couple of years. So I'm not too concerned about the long term implications of this, although I know it will have a sort of a negative effect. It should not derail the overall objective of cryptocurrencies in general. So I think in terms of an industry, we are still of a sector, the cryptocurrency sector is still on track to gain more mainstream usage on top of what it already has. So let's get straight to Encrypt business. As you guys know, we have recently released the next set of X punks. I'm just going to share my screen now.
mm-hmm.
Um, Let me know when it's on.
It's not on yet. There we go.
Okay, so yeah, as you guys know, we've released the next batch of Xpunks on the OpenSea platform, and these Xpunks were minted on the Polygon, the Matic blockchain. As you know, we are passionate about cross-chain interoperability, and therefore we one of the products in development is a bidirectional bridge between Polygon and BSC. So with regard in terms of that day, we basically decided it would be a good idea to mint some of the Xpunks on the Polygon network as well as the BSC. The Easter Xpunks available on the BSC network, which you can acquire through the INCRYPT.x NFT farm on the UNFT platform. The
Mm-hmm.
OpenSea ones is still available as well. There will be more released on both platforms as well as other NFT marketplaces. So the idea with Xpunks is sort of to be the digital avatars that will exist in the X world metaverse, which is sort of an idea that we have of a ever evolving community generated metaverse where community input will guide the development of the metaverse. So whatever the community wants will sort of be implemented in this metaverse, which will be linked to the INCRYPT.x DAO. So proposals for additions, modifications, developments within the metaverse can be submitted through the INCRYPT.x DAO, and funding for that can be can come from funds generated from INCRYPT.x tokenomics as well as investment profits from the DeFi investment fund. So yeah, that's just basically we will have a full proper informational video on the X world itself, and we will go into more details. But the idea is just to have a set of mini of NFT based games, blockchain based games, digital art galleries, and the X punks will be sort of unique digital avatars, and will also be digital trading cards in a simple online digital trading card game that we have in the works. So yeah, that's just with regards to the X punks. Next on the agenda is the DAO. So as you guys know, we have been using the DAO stack sort of libraries as a guide to develop our DAO, and we've been looking at other DAO builders such as XDAO for sort of an inspiration on the UX of the DAO. We have secured and bought a domain INCRYPT.DAO where our DAO will be built. We are using the libraries of DAOstack, but which was initially built for the Ethereum network, but we will launch it on the Binance Smart Chain, as the gas fees is much more favorable than the price of the gas fees is more favorable than Ethereum. So just to give uh, a quick browse through on the Increp XDAO on Bolton XDAO. This is a decentralized autonomous fund. So from here you'll be able to purchase IDAO, which is the governance tokens. You'll be able to track assets. You will be able to submit proposals for voting, create proposals for voting, and which you can either approve, decline, or view from there. You'll be able to set rules from this
Oh,
fund.
that's so cool.
From this platform, you'll be able to access DeFi staking pools. You'll be able to access a wide range of dexes, as well as any custom DeFi application, and direct access to the Binance centralized exchange. So basically, from here, all funds from the DeFi investment fund can be controlled and sort of viewed, and proposals be developed, be created on site for the investment fund on here. So I mean, we're not directly using the exact layout here, but we're sort of just looking at the XDAO as inspiration for the UI, because I really like this simple layout and easy to view, easy for all participants, all stakeholders to view and essentially just participate in the fund. And if you look at we've been just going through the smart contract as well. It's pretty straightforward. If you go to our GitHub repository, you would see the smart contracts for the initial DAO that we had in development. Um, yeah, we are doing a lot of behind the scenes work. Many different versions of the DAO. We sort of using the DAO stack libraries as a base to build out our decentralized autonomous organization. And I think, yeah, we on the right track with DAO stack, but we are ever evolving, always willing to learn and look at other DAO builders, other platforms, and sort of learn from, see where we can, what we can take from other platforms and integrate and improve on and use that for the Incrypt DAO. So this is just this was just the token, the contract for the Incrypt X DAO. It's basically this is just a smart contract for this, basically for the Incrypt X DAO, built on XDAO, the decentralized autonomous fund. So yeah, it's pretty cool, this layout, and I think we should definitely continue to pursue on that path. With regards to the iSwap platform, the iSwap platform will be the multi-chain decks that we are building, and also we will host the NFT farms on there as well. So the Xbox that are currently on Unifty will all be migrated to the iSwap platform, where you'll be able to farm the NFTs there. So we are moving away from using third party sites. We want to build everything on our own platforms, on our own servers and host everything ourselves. So for the interim, the NFT marketplace has been pretty cool, and we do like the farm, but as you know, the future, we want everything to be in house, and we are building the entire INCRYPT ecosystem where all these different DeFi products will interlink through the INCRYPT token. So in the future, even if we do migrate to other blockchains, or we do a token swap to an improved contract or on another chain, the INCRYPT token, the core token, will be the key to everything. So the INCRYPT token is the sort of the gas that fuels the INCRYPT ecosystem, if you put it like that. So yeah, with regards to the Canabody marketplace, we've been looking at something called the boson protocol. So basically, this is a basically if we look at just is my screen still on?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So yeah, so basically Boson is a permissionless market exchange protocol which handles dispute mediations and reversals in order to facilitate P2P transactions for physical items in a trustless way. So the mechanism of this protocol is basically they're giving us the system architecture to build a a decentralized trustless marketplace that can facilitate refunds, disputes, and all other associated problems that come with a marketplace that can't usually be resolved on a completely decentralized way. So it's taking the centralized benefits and making it in a trustless form. And the protocol here is designed for developers to build on top. And going through this, I think this will be sort of perfect for what we're trying to do with in terms of the cannabis side, as selling a physical real world product could run into some problems if it's with regards to delivery, if there's a delivery issue. Just for those of you that are new, the cannabis concept was for that idea that we had that people would buy these cannabis NFT cards that would enable the holder to claim physical grams of cannabis from a licensed dispensary. So, using the Boson protocol, I think we will definitely be able to create a much more complex and dynamic marketplace that can cater for a wider range of of exchanges, and will be better suited for an exchange that a decentralized exchange that requires some sort of in person interaction. Because as you know, with taking things off chain and in the real world, there are problems that could arise, such as delivery issues, or if the product doesn't arrive. And I think using the system as opposed to a completely a traditional decentralized NFT marketplace will be much more better suited for the cannabis protocol. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out on Boson Protocol's website, I will drop the link in the group. And this is pretty cool. You can there's on the document side, there's a thing called game mode where you can sort of go through you can sort of purchase something on this website, and it shows you the entire process of what happens behind the scenes. So although this is for general products, the concept could be changed for anything. So I mean, this is just we're looking at the at like the system flow, if you will. So I mean, the system architecture, I think, is perfectly suited for what we are trying to do.
It's
And
so cool.
it's yeah, so this basically, the Boson protocol is meant for developers to use this to use this their protocol and their system architecture to build a liquid digital market built on DeFi. And yeah, I think it's perfect, and I'm very happy that we have been researching that and going on looking towards using that in our system. With regards to the announcement I have, the Guardians of the DAO, as you know, we've discussed about that. Which will Guardians of the DAO will be those certain participants that are awarded rep cards, which is reputation cards. If you read in the white paper, we have a system called Reputation Flow, which will protect the DAO from malicious actors corrupting the DAO. And the announcement is that the Guardians of the DAO will be the first to beta test the DAO, which I'm happy to announce will is ready for beta testing this month. Um, and yeah,
Yeah.
so the Guardians of the DAO will be beta testing DAO. We are ahead of schedule in terms of that there, and I look forward to the release of the full DAO. We will still need to send all the smart contracts for auditing and upgrade the UI and everything. As you know, the auditing is very important. We will need to send it to multiple places for auditing, as security in DeFi is very important and has become a very important issue as of late, where there have been numerous hacks and stuff of DeFi protocols. So
Mm,
security is very important to us, and although we understand that the community wants the products to be released immediately, sometimes we have to take things a bit slow. We have to rather be cautious and make sure we go through the process of getting our things audited by not just one place, by a few places, by making the necessary changes, by sort of doing what we have to do behind the scenes to ensure the safety of the protocol. Once the
mm,
product is live, I'm fairly confident in the I'm very confident in that will definitely bring in new investors and new exposure to our products. Although we do have an intense marketing plan, we did start off with a a moonshot post, which our timing was slightly off. It happened just as the market dumped due to the China making the announcement of the ban on cryptocurrencies. But we are planning another one. We are waiting for the market to stabilize. We have a lot of marketing in plan. We're talking about some new pool coin ads for promoting the X punks. We're talking about um, more press releases, a YouTube promotion, and as well as another Warzone tournament, more CMS posts, and yeah, we will just continue to promote the Xpunks and the Xworld Metaverse while that topic is still hot, and while the beta testing, depending on how the beta testing of the XDIO goes, we will implement any changes we need, and then start pushing out the marketing on that, and then the iSwap platform will follow, and yeah, the Canabuddies marketplace. Once we have a beta on that, day we will push out further marketing in that. So yeah, we are staggering the marketing in certain sectors, if you sections, if you will. And right now we are in the X World Metaverse, which we will be pushing the marketing, focusing on that there. um yeah, so on OpenSea we have the X funds that's on the Polygon, Matic blockchain. On the ISOP platform, we are busy in developments for bi-directional bridge between Polygon and BSC to allow the interchangeability of the X funds. So if you'll notice, there'll be Xpunks on Polygon and BSC. We have considered adding ETH as well, but the gas fees always seem to be a major issue, and gas is quite expensive. So on ETH at the moment, and Polygon and BSC seem to be the cheapest option, especially for a digital trading card game. We want the fees to be as least as possible to incentivize more playtime on the games. So the bi-directional bridge will be Polygon and BSC, and yeah, so that's about it. On the Xbox side, the XDAO, yeah, we are sort of building the using the this UI as an inspiration, but hosting on our own INCRYPT.x a blockchain domain which we bought. But this is pretty cool, just to show you how like the sort of the inside of the DAO would look, and this is an example of the smart contract of uh of a DAO. So this is the token tracker of the governance token of the XDAO smart contract. This is I'll drop the link if anybody wants to see, or you can just check it out on the XDAO app. But yeah, it's very cool, and be sure to check out the Incrypt GitHub repository for our our the previous DAOs smart contracts that we have in there. We once all the new smart contracts of the swap platform and the DAO are sent for auditing, we will update them to GitHub, make the necessary changes, and yeah, it will be completely open source. So any members of the community are welcome to add commits to the GitHub and improve on and further the project. So the INCRYPT.x entire ecosystem will be open source and community owned, meaning it can grow indefinitely with the help of the community and through the community input. And we are hoping once all the products is live, we will attract a wider range of investors, a wider range of participants in the development space, in the game space. We are sort of creating the platform and the foundation where other developers, other game developers, game developers, professional traders, they will all make use of the different products in the INCRYPT ecosystem. For artists, they would be making use of the NFT marketplace to submit their art and use that. And then the for cannabis dispensaries, I would use the Incrypt Cannabis marketplace. For professional traders, investment managers wanting to start their own private decentralized investment fund, the uh, the sort of the DeFi investment fund, the Incrypt DeFi investment fund is a platform or the basis for them to do so. And the game developers will be able to build on the X World metaverse. So we are sort of creating the foundation to enable other developers, other participants to build on top of this. So the Incrypt ecosystem will be growing indefinitely through community and participants contributing and adding on. So that's why everything will be open source and able for improvements and contributions is encouraged. So that's about it for today's update. Yeah, I hope you guys will look forward to the Guardians of the DAO beta test of the DAO, which will be this month. And yeah, that is some exciting news, and I'm happy that we are making progress and look forward to sharing more of the progress with you guys. Thank you all, and have a good evening. If there's any further questions, you know where to get us in the INCRYPT.x main chat on Telegram. Links can be found in the description below. And thank you for joining us.